海を越えて来てくださった皆様、ご対応のところご出席いただいた皆様、このフォーラムを開催するにあたってさまざまな場面で私たちを助けてくださった方々、ありがとうございます。今日の司会を担当いたしますのは村田、小笠原、中島です。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。各チームには7分間のプレゼンテーションをする権利が保障されています。プレゼンテーションは7分以内になっても構いません。各プレゼンテーションが終わった後、次のプレゼンを担当する人たちが4つの会場の間を移動することとなっています。スムーズに進行するよう皆さんのご協力よろしくお願いいたします。では、ただいまからプレゼン1を始めます。ガーナ共和国チームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Ghana, please start.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Beatrice Atakrabedia. I come from Ghana, presenting on the topic of challenges of a sustainable society, issues of human rights in Ghana. Ghana stretches more than 330 miles along West Africa's southern coast. Lowlands run through the south central area, while a tropical forest area extends along its western border. And Lake Volta, the world's largest man-made lake, covers nearly 3,300 square miles in the east. Adult literacy rate in Ghana was 71.5% in 2010, with males at 78.3% and females at 65.3%. Basic education ends at the junior high in Ghana. ASPnet in Ghana. Ghana joined ASP in 1961, and ASP has over 100 schools as members in Ghana. ASP has Ghana-focused activities on peace, intercultural learning, human rights, and environment. ASPnet schools are found in the basic level, while UNESCO clubs are at the senior high level. Flagship projects include participating in celebration of UN and UNESCO International Days, essay and art competitions, TSTS, and ESD projects. Some ESD challenges. 1, religious intolerance and freedom. And freedom of opinion of expression. 3, freedom of peaceful assembly and association. 4, environmental degradation. Now on human rights, a former president of Ghana, John Adjei Kufuor, once said that our continent is plagued with divisiveness, tribalism, religious intolerance, coupled with cruelty towards the vulnerable in society, especially women. He admonished that our leadership should learn and leave themselves over and above pettiness like that. Once you become a leader of a nation, you should know that you are there for the people of the nation. The intolerance has led to the existence of Boko Haram in the West Africa, where about 200 girls had been kidnapped in Nigeria and other ethnic disturbances scattered over Africa. ESD success stories, achievements in Ghana. Religious tolerance and freedom. As a purely Christian mission school founded on the principles and values of the Presbyterianism in the Presbyterian Senior High School, Bechem in Ghana, has given equal platform of worship to students of other faiths, especially Muslims. A place of worship had been built on campus, and meals are sent on their own request during their Ramadan season. And also freedom of opinion and expression. Students had been empowered to be confident and express their views without fear or being intimidated by a teacher or a student. UNESCO Club has created a unique and harmonious platform for students and teachers to collaborate and tolerate each other, and also to even understand each other in divergent issues. And also freedom of peaceful assembly and association. Being part of ASPnet school and due to the various platforms created by UNESCO clubs in my school, they meet once a week without interaction to discuss matters of concern. These smaller groups make dissemination of information very easy in the school, and also students with challenges, especially financially, are assisted at that level, which give them free mind to do academic work. And environmental sustainability, okay? How the environment control man in Ghana. Farming in Ghana has rain-fed challenges. Relief features in Ghana continue to make transportation difficult. A heavy downpour renders workplaces inaccessible. Inability to tap solar and wind energy in Ghana. Inability to cultivate in savanna areas, which take larger portion of our land. Inability to control natural disasters, especially floods in Ghana. And these are examples of it. Inability to control the environment, which leads to a very degradable society in Ghana. You can see from the roads that the truck finds it very difficult to cross with the land. Look at the structure of the land. So it's very difficult when this situation is in. The car really finds very difficult to come and cross the road. An example too in our waters, when there is flood, they can't cross there, they can't walk along the way because there is flood all over. And also with the other one, not good spillage environment, so they won't find a spacious place enough to walk. So you find those things in Ghana sometimes when the environment controls man in Ghana. So the reverse situation, environmental degradation, success story behind it. It has been observed that the indigenous of Central Volta around that area, they intentionally set fire because of various cultural practices, which helps also in farming. And unintentionally, the land is being built and the practices continued for about a month without any intervention. What is difficult is that these farmers set the fire in the forest at night, making it difficult for forest guards to trace. It has seriously affected soil fertility in Ghana. That is the bush burning. Okay, it has observed that if we are able to imbibe in us the culture of tolerance, irrespective of race, creed, gender, etc., people with harmonious coexistence with nature, we would make a better world place for posterity. Thank you. In Ghana, it's Medase.
Thank you very much, Team Ghana. 次はデンマーク王国チームによるプレゼンテーション2です。発表の準備があるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまで着席したままでお待ちください。隣に座っている生徒の皆さんと友情を深める時間にしてくださっても良いかと思います。 準備ができましたので、ただいまからデンマーク王国チームによるプレゼン2を始めます。デンマーク王国チームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Denmark, please start.
Hello, we are all from Denmark at Roskilde Gymnasium, the same, we all come from the same school. Yes, I'm Ida and I'm 19 years old, and I'm very glad to be here because I believe that we can make a difference across cultures and countries.
I'm Frederick and I'm 18 years of age, and I'm also very glad to be here at the ESD Conference 2014 to expand my horizon.
And I'm Emily and I'm 17 years old, and I'm also very glad to be here. I have an interest in the environment because I think it's our duty as humans on the earth, because we use, destroy and live on the earth. So we have to care about the earth and take care of it. And because in Denmark we meet a lot of people who isn't really interested in taking care of the environment because they say it's not really something they care about and it's not really an interest, and we really want to change that because it's something you have to care about. It's not a choice, really.
And I'm Oliver, and I'm also 18 years old, and I'm personally interested in doing something for the environment because I think it's necessary that we act now. So Denmark is in Europe, and our school is in Europe, and it's in Denmark, right here. Our school is, our city is called Roskilde. It's about 30 kilometers away from Copenhagen, our capital city. Denmark is a country with 5.5 million inhabitants, and it's very cold. We have a welfare state, which means that we can't really feel much of the environment changes. It's not really something that strikes us, which means that we have to have a bigger focus on the environment and getting the people to feel the environment, that it's actually changing.
Yes, and we are all four part of the Green School Council at our gymnasium, and that means that we are taking part of making some activities at the school, which has the purpose to inform the other students about sustainability, and hopefully that will make them the school more environmentally friendly, and the students will go home and be their minds will be affected, so they will be good citizens in the future. Yes.
The mayor in our city, in Roskilde, donated 10,000 crowns to a green party, which is equivalent to just around $2,000. And at that green party, we spent the money on CO2-neutral vegetarian food and bicycles that generate electricity for recharging your phone. And we had a great time doing a green party instead of just a normal party.
And also we do an event called Part:II, which is like an event where students can bring their old clothes and trade it for new clothes without having to buy new clothes, which will increase the emission of greenhouse gases.
And after our theme week, Green Week on our school, a journalist showed interest, so he interviewed us for Roskilde's local newspaper, the article you can see to the left. And in the article we talk about the Green Week, which had its focus on food waste. And after the article got printed in the newspaper, the local news channel also asked us if they could interview us. So of course we said yes, and it's on the right. You can see a picture of the interview. And so it got showed on the local news channel, and also it got uploaded to YouTube.
And also we had a cooperation with Roskilde City to inform the citizens of the city and also the students at our gymnasium to probably get rid of batteries in the city by putting them in these special kind of green containers. And on the picture you see us doing a sort of flash mob in December last year where we had a battery song, which we won't be singing today, unfortunately. And also each week after Easter we have a theme week where we choose a topic within sustainability, which then will be implemented in the school's education for this week. And last year we chose food waste. And on the picture you see Selina Juhl, which is like the president of Denmark's biggest organization against food waste. So we informed the students on how to reduce their food waste in their everyday lives.
And also we arranged some activities for the students, and one of the activities was we asked them to bring their leftovers to school so they could make a buffet for their own class. And it was really successful, and a lot of the classes, they still do it even though it's not a theme week anymore.
Some students in our school also made a little garden where they are planting herbs and carrots. These can be used in the canteen or just as a little snack in the break, and it's in our garden close to the Rektor's kontor.
Yes, and as you can see, we have done some activities to change the minds of our students at the school, and we hope that they will take this part of the thinking about the environment with them. But we can see oh, sorry. Okay, I will just end it and say that we try to do some environment work at our school, and at last we'll just thank you all for being here. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Team Denmark. 次はパキスタン・イスラム共和国によるプレゼンテーション3です。発表の準備のあるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまで着席したままでお待ちください。 準備ができましたので、ただいまからパキスタン・イスラム共和国チームによるプレゼン3を始めます。パキスタン・イスラム共和国チームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Pakistan, please start.
Good morning. My name is Khadija, and I'm from Pakistan. My school is one of the ASPnet schools, Grammar School, Rawalpindi. These are my teammates.
Hello, my name is Mishal Malik.
My name is Shahzaman.
Hello, good morning. My name is Abdul Wahid.
We're all from different schools, but our schools are a part of the ASPnet club. We worked, we're all here to attend the ESD conference, and sustainability is a very serious issue we're facing right now. The environment, we all live on the earth, and we all need to take care of it. It's a part of us. And while some people, we need to aware people about it. So some of the general challenges that we're facing in Pakistan was we had a cleanliness campaign from our school. We did a cleanliness campaign on a more personal level, on a smaller scale. I was a part of that campaign. The general challenges we're facing in Pakistan are migrations from rural areas and those from areas troubled by extremism and other natural calamities are taking place to those people are migrating to major urban areas, due to which urban populations are growing. The cities cannot bear this civic burden. Developing countries like Pakistan lack resources to deal with these multiple challenges facing them. So that's the plot we worked on. It was right next to our school. And this is when we worked on it, we collected money, we funded, and we went from house to house, from door to door, talking to people, telling them about our project, and asking them to help us, to support us in this cause. And that's what we achieved. This thought came to us to clean the plot right next to our house, right next to our school, because the general challenge is relating to cleanliness, which is garbage is found lying in places that are visible to passers-by. It becomes a serious case of diseases and illness. The plots not being cleaned. The smell becomes offensive. Garbage bins are not found everywhere, due to which people throw garbage wherever they find convenient. Sites such as that of garbage lying in the open leads to depression. Now, that open plot of land is adjacent to our school and was being used by the people of our area as a garbage dumping site. You would see animals moving around looking for stale food. Students and the staff had to pass by it, and not a very good image of our school either, and not a very pleasant sight to start your day with. So this is what we came up with. We discussed about the garbage site in our school morning assembly. Then we worked collectively with the staff, the school, everybody, and we collected funds. We collected from the school, and then we went around in the community. Then we hired mechanized means to collect the garbage, and we ourselves, the students, then went to that plot to clean the remnants, as being a part of it. Then we brought in soil and grew vegetables. A fence was built around the plot in order to keep, and then a committee was formed as well to look after its maintenance. So this is something we did on a personal level. Now, on a larger level, Pakistan is facing challenges in agriculture. Agriculture is the mainstay of Pakistan's economy. Over 80% of our labor is involved in agriculture, and over 50% of our products are agriculture-based products. Farming is done on small and large holdings, mostly by agricultural workers in rural areas. But again, one of the most serious problems, which is the main source of other problems, is the rapid growth of population. Pakistan has the 6th largest population in the world. Pakistani farmers lack knowledge and technical training. They do not have the modern scientific methods of farming or irrigation. To feed this rapidly growing population, agricultural land is used over and over again, reducing the nutrients of the soil, and due to which the per acre yield is low. Pakistan is now becoming a food insecure country. The main problem we were facing was the use of chemical fertilizer. Chemical fertilizers are used to replenish the nutrient-poor soil. These fertilizers are expensive for the farmer, and they have to take loans from the banks, due to which they pass their lives in indebtedness. These chemical fertilizers are not environment friendly, and they ruin the soil and deprive it of its nutrients. Pesticides and insecticides are used to eliminate pests and weeds, which are, along with the chemical fertilizer, harmful for the soil. One of the main solutions that we came up with on a national level for the use of chemical fertilizer was to practice balanced fertilization, adding not too much of the fertilizer and not too less. However, Dr. Teru Higa from a university in Okinawa, Japan, discovered a yeast-based fertilizer, not all very environment friendly. The University of Agriculture in Faisalabad, Pakistan, picked up this research and used it for their own self, and they modified it and then made use of it for us. The approach was to enhance soil fertility by improving its physical, biological, and chemical properties. After 10 years of experiments and training, thousands of farmers in Pakistan put up fermenters where the yeast-based fertilizer was formed and was taken through pipes along with the water, and due to which no labor was required to put the fertilizer or irrigate the land anymore. Farmers using this method of fertilization are now debt-free and growing crops, fruits, and vegetables on renewed soil. However, this practice of yeast-based fertilizer is not being practiced all over Pakistan. However, we need a solution on how we can make people aware more about this. Lastly, one of the major problems that we're facing in the world is water availability, and now Pakistan. Pakistan, due to being an agricultural country, requires a constant supply of water throughout the year. The water that is available is derived not only from the rain, but also from our major rivers, which are forming the largest river system in the world. One of the main problems that we're facing is the high rate of population. Population growth rate is high, so the demand for water is greater than the availability. Due to the global climate change, available water keeps varying. It's not constant. Rainfall patterns are erratic. Most of the rivers do not have their sources in Pakistan, due to which water availability is not on demand, due to the dams built upstream by our neighboring country. Since the water in the rivers come from the mountains, the dams and barrages and canals that are used for irrigation tend to silt up, reducing its capacity. Due to these reasons, floods occur periodically in various parts of Pakistan, bringing havoc into the lives of millions of people and allowing a huge amounts of water to be wasted. Other than the shortage of water, there is the shortage of clean drinking water. clean drinking water is not available for 60 to 70% of our population. Only 15% of water in the country's cities goes through pipes. The underground water table falls rapidly during the dry season. Rural populations get drinking water from, which is not clean from ponds or streams, wells, or springs. Much water during rains and floods is wasted as it is allowed to flow into the sea rather than being stored and being used for other purposes. The solutions that we came up with was to set up filtration plants in several cities. However, this is not yet very popular. Communities are being trained by NGOs to do rainwater harvesting. So rainwater harvesting is basically making use of large containers to collect rainwater from rooftops. Rainwater is, people think that rainwater is not healthy for drinking. However, rainwater is the healthiest water for drinking. A number of traditional water and rainwater harvesting techniques are now being used throughout Pakistan. In the mountain areas of Chitral, Gilgit, and Baltistan, our northern areas, two strategies are being used to save and economize on water. A diversion system in which a long channel is built against the mountain side, collecting flood water and is then diverted to the cultivated areas. And a dam system in which a large reservoir is filled with excessive flood water, which is then pumped through pipes to the crops. However, the dam system is not very open to all the countries or all the farms, all the cities or all the farms. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much, Team Pakistan. 次はハイチ共和国チームによる4のプレゼンテーションです。発表の準備があるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまでしばらくお待ちください。 準備ができましたので、ただいまからハイチ共和国チームによるプレゼン4を始めます。ハイチ共和国チームの皆さん、お願いいたします。Team Hailey, please start.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure for us Asians to take part in this event regarding challenges for sustainable development. Let me introduce our team. We have Esther Datlin Paul, Jacob Joseph, and Yamila Divalon. We are from Haiti. The Republic of Haiti is located on the Caribbean Sea, near Central America, next to Cuba, Jamaica, and Dominican Republic. Here is the Asian ASPnet in action. It's about our Youth National Forum 2013 in Pendiasu. This forum helped to unite people in the rural zone and urban zone. Next. As major challenges in our country, we identify rehabilitation of our environment, the biggest one. Here in the first photo, we can remark our teacher, Mr. Nimwo Wok, planting trees. And secondly, we have building resilience to natural hazards. There we have the floods that we have in Tabor, next to our capital. And after, we have preserving our heritage. There is the Stade Henri, our world heritage in Haiti. And after, we have quality of education for all. There is our school, Collège de Coplage, where we try to provide quality of education for all. To rehabilitate our environment, we must face deforestation, erosion. It's a very big issue. The photo talks by itself. We have a minimum of forest cover. When winds come, gullies from topsoil goes to the rivers and then to the sea. This problem due to the poverty, lack of education, land use mismanagement, bad agricultural practices. As consequences of deforestation, we have poverty, migration, deadly disaster, biodiversity, erosion, water issues, degraded environments, and ecological disasters. Good practices are challenging in Haiti. So, as the ASPnet, we practice with difficulties, ecological exclusions, training, awareness through nurseries. This photo shows our ASPnet in action. Learning to keep our environment safe, it's a very big deal. Reforestation is central to sustainable development. Reforestation is critical to reduce poverty, to create sustainable livelihoods, and to help communities to adapt to climate change. Here's the pupil and the teacher are planting trees. A big challenge after reforestation is building resilience to natural hazards. We face all types of hazards in Haiti, like hurricane, rains, and storm. In 2008, Haiti faced 4 hurricanes in 3 weeks. Floods, tsunami caused also big dangers in Haiti. We have in Haiti floods every single year. And we have an earthquake. In 2010, 1,000 people died in an earthquake in Haiti. Such hazards cause a lot of losses, as in animal life, human life, agricultural infrastructures, and houses. And in Haiti, we don't have enough resources to build our resilience. As to students training awareness, education, simulation, your forum, schools play a critical part in the nation's future, so quality education can lead to a sustainable future. In Haiti, we do face also as major challenges waste management, pollution, like soil pollution, water and food pollution, air pollution, marine pollution, gas, CO2, and deadly epidemics. Face this situation, in my school, Collège de Coplage, we practice waste recycling. We produce non-polluting charcoal briquettes with papers, and also in the craft of non-degradable waste. We experience also renewable energy. Here, some students are learning to build solar power. We can use renewable energy to save our planet and to ensure strong economical systems. But in the whole country, a very little amount of schools has the resources to do such practices. If we join hands together, we can have an healthy, pleasant, and livable environment. This is the road to a sustainable future. Let's work on it. Thank you. Merci.
Thank you very much, Team Haley. 次は日本北海道チームによる5のプレゼンテーションです。発表の準備があるチームの方は移動してください。それ以外の方は発表者の準備ができるまで着席したままでお待ちください。 すいません。時間調整のため少々お待ちください。繰り返し放送します。時間調整のため少々お待ちください。準備ができましたので、ただいまから日本北海道チームによるプレゼン5を始めます。日本北海道チームの皆さん、お願いいたします。チーム北海道、Please start.
So, we will begin our presentation. First, let us introduce our school. Those are the system of Odori High School. Because of those systems, there are lots of minorities. Our aim is to live together with students and people outside of school. The topic for our presentation is sustainable urban development possible? We made Sapporo as one example. The topic for our presentation is, we will introduce the present-day Sapporo. Sapporo is the 5th biggest city in Japan. In 1972, the Sapporo Winter Olympics was held here. Because of that, Sapporo became modernized. Subways and railroads were built. Sapporo is becoming modernized quickly. But 150 years ago, Sapporo was a nature-filled city. The spring water from rivers are called mem in the Ainu language. The people who used these mem were the Ainu people. Before, there were 13 mems. The Ainu people only use 3 mems. Those 3 places are Itote, Chijikokan, and Shokubutsen.
The Ainu is an indigenous people of Hokkaido. The population was about 25,000 people. They were hunters and gatherers. They used tree and animal skin for clothes. They ate fish, wild plants, and wild animals such as bears. They lived in harmony with nature. We wanted to know about the landscape and the history of undeveloped Sapporo. We went to 3 places to find out. The first place is the Hokkaido Governor's official residence. There is a yard here. There is a human-made mem which the Ainu people use it. The Ainu people lived in a pit house. We saw the hall where the house was built. By visiting the residence, we understood the environment of the past. In the Botanical Garden of Hokkaido University, there is a mem. This mem is very big, and it is believed that the Ainu people uses this mem the most.
The TV tower is located in Odori Park. From the top, we can enjoy the 360-degree view of Sapporo. The layout of Sapporo City was made by Yoshitake Shima. He climbed a mountain and from the top, he saw the view and planned the city. We can see the view of Sapporo from the TV tower. Beside the TV tower, there's a big tree called Harunire. This tree is 300 years old. Harunire is a tree that has seen the development of Sapporo. There's a project called Harunire Project. People in this project collect seeds and raise young plants. Citizens work to protect Harunire. They are acting by their own will for a better society. We discussed about sustainable urban development with students from 4 countries that came to our school. Those countries are Canada, Kenya, Denmark, and Kazakhstan. One of the things we talked about was, is sustainable urban development possible or not? Canada said it is possible because society in general develops slowly, so there is no urgency. Kenya said it is possible because is there a will, there is a way. Denmark also said possible because little things are the important things. On the other hand, the reason why it's not possible, Denmark also said possible because little things are important things. On the other hand, Kazakhstan said the reason why it's not possible is because a lot of natural resources have been destroyed. The things that can Hokkaido also say it's possible because new inventions and ideas are made, such as LED and solar panels.
With this in mind, we thought about what we can do. Some ideas were, through the social network, we can spread ideas of sustainable development. In other words, educate the society. By this, we could show people how society can change in a good and positive way. In the environmental aspect, support the idea of recycling. Also, government should set more specific goals and policies, and convince and encourage citizens to take an action. Just like we said earlier, the Japanese elm tree, Harunire, is a tree that grew together with Sapporo. It is a symbolic emblem of Sapporo's urban development. Harunire is said that it will only live for 50 more years. On November 4th, we planted a young Harunire tree with the 4 countries. We planted it as a reminder of sustainable urban development and as a memory of this event. Let's all think about what we can do to make a better society. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Team 北海道。ただいまから10時15分までの休憩時間になりますが、次の発表の準備のある方、お手洗いに立たれる方以外はなるべく着席したままでお待ちください。隣に座っている生徒の皆さんと友情を深める時間にしてくださっても良いかと思います。次はオマーン国チームによる6のプレゼンテーションです。